Good evening, dear students. Good evening, Adriana. How are you? Good evening, Crystal.
Good evening, teacher. Fine, and you?
I'm really fine here in my house. What are you doing lately?
Today just sleeping and watching movies.
What a nice, what a nice activity in a holiday like today.
Yes.
But I was working because I have to work. So the the before journal that teachers have in Colombia against the government.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yes. Good evening, Crystal. How are you?
Good evening, teacher. I'm fine, thank you.
I'm really glad about it. What are you doing lately?
I sleeping during all the day.
What a nice activity. I
I
could be.
don't remember that today it was class.
Yeah, but I sent you the message early to remind you.
Email 7 a.m. I forget.
Yes, yes. So the Halloween proposal.
And the other partners, nothing.
I'm sending to them the invitation.
Good evening. How are you?
Really fine, and you? What are you telling me? Anna?
Yes.
What are you doing lately? What did you do today?
Uh,
A holiday.
I went to the cinema this afternoon.
Anna, can you stop your global with your sound because it is an echo. There is an echo in your sound, in your voice.
In yours as well.
In your sound, I can realize that you have an echo. Good evening, Tatiana. How are you?
Hi, teacher. Fine.
How are you here?
Teacher, I have a echo sound.
You repeat me? Sorry, students. Can you hear me well? Again, students. Can you hear me well? And now? Can you hear me well? Now? Good evening, Felix.
Good evening.
What are you doing lately?
Hello. Do you hear me?
Hello, Felix.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
I'm really fine talking with all of you. I would like to know.
Thanks, teacher.
I would like to know what did you do today because it was a holiday.
I'm in the last day in the past days. I was sick.
What's wrong with you?
I have a flu, virosis.
But are you better now?
So teacher.
Have you taken medicines?
Yes. A lot of medicines. Yesterday, the last days, I have a high fever. I feeling so bad today, but I don't know. I try to attend this class.
Oh, Felix, I really desire that you can get better. And if you continue to get worse, please go to the doctor again, and the doctor can give you a license days.
What teacher? I don't understand.
You can go to the doctor and you can ask for the doctor a pair of license days.
Yes, I had I had 2 days in my house. The last Thursday and Friday, but I should wait to this sick leave out, but I don't have any problem to stay here.
I really hope that you can get better, Felix.
Thanks, teacher.
Where do you live? Do you live in a cold weather?
What teacher?
Where do you live? Do you live in a cold weather?
Yeah, yes. Caldas is named Cielo Roto. Here is often raining.
Maybe this is the problem.
Almost every day is raining. Today it was raining.
Please be careful about your health, Felix.
Thanks, teacher.
Maria Paula, how are you? Good evening, Maria Paula. How are you? Okay. It seems that...
Hi, I was having trouble with my microphone.
Good evening. What are you doing lately, Maria Paula? How are you?
I'm good. I was doing some homework for another course. In a little bit.
Did you take a relax? Did you do something for enjoying, for fun?
Today my mom and I made Christmas tree decoration.
Ah, yes. Because nowadays and currently people people make decoration early than before.
Yes, yes, she loves Christmas, and she said that this year is passing so fast, so she wanted to Christmas decorations.
Do you think that time goes faster than before or not?
Um, to me, a little bit low the last year. As we grow up, time goes by.
Mm. In my personal opinion, times go by faster, but it could be because nowadays we have a lot of things to do, a lot of occupations.
Yeah, so we don't notice really.
Mhm. Ah, okay. Good evening, Giselle. Good evening.
Good evening, teacher. How are you?
I'm really fine. And you? What are you doing lately? What did you do today?
I am fine, thank you. I work because I'm fine.
Giselle, can you speak louder because your sounds far away? Okay, dear students. Let's start with your compositions, with your dream jobs. I will assign turns. The turns will be the following. First, Tatiana. Second, Maria Paula. Third, Giselle. Fourth, Felix. Fifth, Crystal. Seven, and Isabel. Eighth, Adriana. Okay? Tatiana, did you do your task? Tatiana, are you there?
Tell me, teacher. Teacher.
Sorry, there are several.
Teacher.
Did you do your task?
Yes, teacher.
Ah, okay, go ahead.
Okay, teacher. The first question is think about your dream jobs. In my dream jobs is be translate. No, translate not is interpreter. Um, and the second question is what is it? Of the interpreter is translate and express from one language to other. Of the three question is what do you do? What do you need to do to get it? For be interpreter, is know the different language from French, uh, England, of different idioms. Uh, uh, yes.
Tatiana,
See, yes.
what are you studying here in this university? What are you studying here? And which semester are you? Tatiana, are you there? Tatiana, are you there?
Teacher, 3 semester.
Third. Third semester. Okay.
Third
Please,
semester. Teacher, repeat, please.
are you studying bachelor in English? Or which part?
Um,
Which career are you studying? Tatiana, what are those noises? Tatiana, okay. Please continue, Maria Paula. Maria Paula, are you there?
Yes, yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Let me open my... Okay.
Your file?
File. Write the paragraph. Oh. Thinking lately about what would be my dream job, and I have decided that my dream job is psychologist. Being a scholar psychologist allows me to help students to improve their mental health and also to give them support in order to develop their task classes, while I can teach them and train them in different topics, such as study techniques for efficient learning, school schedules, bullying, resilience, etc. Being the city of Arlington in Texas. Thus, I could be able to help American students who speak Spanish. This job, I have to finish my bachelor degree at UNAV, immigration process to make my degree available in the US. Have all my documents in order, I'll have to complete an educator preparation program, exams before submitting an state application, fingerprinting. I cannot teach until I have done all of the above. Approval, I'll start looking for a job in the city of Arlington or any city near Dallas, as it is close to my brother's house. As soon as I get paid, I can my own house and continue working with what I love, psychologist.
Okay, thanks.
All.
Sorry. Continue. That's all, Maria Paula?
Yes, teacher.
Oh, really interesting, your passion dreams. Psychologist is a meaningful career. because you can comprehend the human behavior in a deep way. How about resilience?
What about it? Like, what is it?
Yes, I would like that you can explain us something more regarding that.
Okay. Resilience is like the ability you have to go through different problems you have, like to keep going on. That's like the keyword, keep going on. Like no matter how hard you've been, uh, so if you're having a hard time or something, is your ability to keep going on. That's resilience.
To be stronger every day, despite the difficulties, and be a fighter, a stronger fighter.
Exactly.
Because all of people can have a lot of battles, a lot of internal battles. Don't you think so or not?
I think we all have different, like, keep going on. Sometimes some people, if they cry or if they talk to somebody, others just feel better if they're listening to their favorite music and prefer to. So I think we all have different opportunities
Yes,
and going through everything.
but sometimes you can get frustrated regarding some issues in life. But the most important thing is never give up. Never give up.
Yeah, never give up. To be um be to ask for help if you need it.
Hmm. Thanks a lot, Maria Paula, for your interaction. Good elements.
Okay.
Giselle, can you continue with your paragraph, please?
Yes, teacher. My paragraph of the job dream is to teach English in my work environment or um, environment. I need a study very much before to teach. Until now, I have studied uh, 3 semesters of a career degree in English in the United because it is complication by time or my time is 20 hours in my work. As soon as I am graduate, I will look to teach in the MAVI or SUFA, while I am looking to move to the educational level. I will go on a study. To go abroad to study before continue with my career, I have to give up my work there to travel because I have to leave the country. By the time returning to Colombia, my plan is to continue with my studies in English. But before I have to apply for an exam, percentage of 7 8 nights, and after I will travel to USA for study American language for military.
For
In
study.
progress, because my time is my short, I if do not start now, it will be more complication after an study and specialization and magister in virtual education. As soon as I can, I will live in Cali as long as my prepare it writing English with my office, maths earlier from 10. Finish, teacher.
Thanks a lot, Giselle. You have a lot of hours to work.
Yes, teacher. My work 20 hours is complication or trasnochar. Sleep for day is my difficult and studying because but I am possible study lo más que pueda.
You have to keep going awake. Keep going awake is similar like trasnochar.
Con?
Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Continue, please. The other student, Felix.
And here, today some experience conducts me to thinking in other ways. I don't like to be sitting in a chair more hours every day and to wait only for some salary, which then I spend the same day that I get it paying service and other obligations. And my dream job is related to teaching and learning languages and make my own business. Specifically, my dream is to be English and Spanish teacher, and in the largest place to make a school where teach people studying, reading and writing and other subjects. Forget it as soon as possible. I need to study the BA in English as a foreign language. Further, I must master this language and learn how to make educative projects. Then I need to make a business plan in order to know how much money that I need to obtain to undertake this project. Although before, for some reason, I didn't talk like boss because I must pay salaries, rent, and high taxes, which is a lot of expensive. But today, I'd like to take this risk at about 5 years.
That's all, Felix.
Yes, teacher.
Oh, really interesting. Because you want to make the difference.
Yes, teacher. This is my project. I was thinking on this because I have some experience to teach other people how to study and other aspects like reading and writing. But this experience is stopped because I must change my work. But today I like to.
Stop for because there is an issue.
Hello.
Okay, Felix,
That's all, teacher.
continue, please.
Okay, teacher. The job of my dreams would be as a teacher of English within a language institute. Also, while I work in the institute, I would like to work as a translator for a large multinational company that has business relations with many countries. I think that I would achieve hard studying, striving to finish my career with excellent grades. At the university, there are course majors for students who have a high level of English, who have already complete at least 5 semesters and want to go to another country. 2 years ago, I think that the country was Jamaica. When they open again from here in a few years, while I study, I would like to be able to participate in it. Also, I would like much before being 30 years old to have a good job and go climbing to get everything I want. That is the medium term goal that I have raised after a couple of years to enjoy a quiet life doing what I like most. That's all, teacher.
Okay, what a shame that strange noises from your sound, like interruption. Can you stop it? Okay, Anna. You?
Okay. My dream job is to be a tutor in a virtual space. When I start to study a bachelor in English as a foreign language, I just imagine myself as a normal English teacher, maybe for kids, that's it. I never took a course in a virtual environment before, and now I'm really motivated to do my bachelor degree that way. So much that I want to be a teacher in a virtual environment. When I finish my bachelor degree, I must to do a specialization in the field of virtual environment to be an excellent professional. Besides, I need to learn English language very well and improve my skills. Any teacher needs to know what to teach so that the students have a significant learning. Now I'm in the 4th semester. I'm working hard to finish in 4 years' time. I'd like to have a job at UNAD. I like the way the university imparts knowledge, and it will be a nice job to have enough time for my family because my parents are old and they need care and company. I hope everything comes out as I want. That's it.
Okay, Anna. Interesting when you mentioned about meaningful learning and virtual environment. What is your main interest teaching in a virtual environment?
English. I want to be an English teacher.
Yes, but why do you think that it is a good job?
Uh, because I need time to my family because my parents are very old, so I need to be with them.
Yes, the time.
Yes, the time is the time.
Okay, Anna. Thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you.
Adriana, continue, please.
Okay. I have some goals, but I think that my dream job right now will be work in the British Council office of my country as a member of the teaching department. To achieve that, I have to make a lot of things related with my level in English and with my professional career. To apply for a job with the British Council, I have to start being one of their English teachers. But to get it, there are some requirements which I have to fulfill. First of all, I need a level C2 in English according to the Common European Framework of Reference for Language, with a score band of 8.5 in the IELTS test. I already did that test and I got a score band of 6 points, so I just have to improve more my abilities in the language and do the test again. The second requirement to get my dream job is have a Cambridge CELTA qualification. This is an international certificate that accredits the level of English teaching. To get it, I can make a CELTA course that prepares me and give me the assessment with Cambridge. I can make this course with the International House of Bogota or with the same British Council, where they give an intensive 4-week teacher training course aims to provide practical and solid foundations for teaching, skills management within the classroom, and a wide range of techniques for teaching English as a second language or English as a foreign language. However, to make the IELTS test again and get this course, I need money. So I'm going to continue working as I've made until now. And in the moment, no, sorry. And when I get 18, I'm going to apply for a better job. And also, I have to finish my career as soon as possible if I want to achieve this dream job faster. According to this, I'm going to study more credits in each semester and take the courses in the intersemestral period.
Mm.
That's all.
Really, really interesting because British Council and Cambridge are a good company, a good, how do you say, not companies. Mm, no, embassies not. What are they? Really? Not
Um,
companies, not,
you're like
not embassies.
organization or a state of the government.
Yes, it will be really important to get a job with them
Yes,
because here in Colombia they take a placement for people that can speak English very well because the level will be C1 at least, yes?
yes, at least C1. That's right.
Do you have level B2?
Yes,
C1 is a level for native people, but it is not impossible to get it. But what do you think? What is the main reason that reach level C1 is more complex than have level B1 or B2? What is the main difficulty?
well, I can speak about my own experience that when I present the test, my principal weakness was the speaking part because not because I can't do it. In my case, it was the anxiety that made me have a bad development in the test. So I think that the principal reason why the people don't get a good score or a good level that I see one is because the speaking part is like the most difficult um, session of the test. So in especially in our country because we don't have like good tools or good resources to practice our speaking skill. So I think that's the most difficult part of get a C1 level in English.
Yes, yes, you're right. You're right. But yes, when you get nervous, your performance could be low. Could be worse.
Yes, and actually that's like my problem. Maybe here in this class, I can be, I can do it right. I don't feel nothing pressure or something like that. For me, it's like a common environment. But there, I feel really, really terrible. Actually, I think that maybe I can have social anxiety, and maybe that's my problem.
Mm. Yes, this is the idea that all of us can be relaxing and without um, without feeling ashamed, feeling relative, trying to speak in English because sometimes people can get nervous and can feel like a fool. But the idea is that all of us can have freedom to express our ideas here and try to improve.
Yes, that's right, teacher.
And Maria Paula, you have a really, really higher level. And congratulations. And Anna, Christopher, Felix, and Giselle, you can improve every day. And me, we are improving every day. This is the idea, the discipline, the constancy, my dear students. Okay, continue with questions, please. Maria Paula, Giselle, Felix, Crystal, Anna, and Ariana. First, Maria Paula, the same turns.
Okay. My first question is to, I don't know. Oh, Tatiana is no longer here, right? Okay. Giselle. I heard you work like 20 hours a day, I think. How do you balance working and studying? Like, how do you do to complete the task and like have time to do everything you need to do?
Maria Paula, in my work, I study and lunch here in los descansos, Saturday, weekend. I don't know work are algunos. If it is complicated in my work, I don't know, for example, internet, no is permitido. They use computers personal or personal computers or celulares, cell phone. If I am study little, very little, it for is motive.
So, do you have like to get to studying whenever you have like rest?
No.
Hard. Okay, Giselle, thank you. I think I couldn't do it like you. I wouldn't be allowed
Okay.
to work. Felix, I'm not really sure I heard you quite well because my connection was a little bit bad. Um, I think you said you want to have your own school. If you do, where do you want it to be?
Yes, I like to make my own school because I was teaching in the past years writing techniques, and other subjects. And I have that knowledge. For this reason, I like to to undertake my own business. I'm feeling so tired working for other persons because other persons earn a lot of money, and I am in the same situation.
Okay, okay, I understand. And where do you want your school to be? Like in your city, in where you're living right now?
Yes, here we are a lot of opportunities. In Colombia, we should make a lot of things. I think uh, the virtual environments and technologies help us to to reach a lot of persons and help a lot of persons.
Okay, Felix, thank you. Next question is to Christelle. Uh, I think I heard you wanted to go to Jamaica. I don't know if I heard, if I'm just crazy. So, what makes you want to go there?
Hello, partner. Really, I don't say that I like to go to Jamaica.
Okay, so
I
I heard really
I
bad.
say that 2 years ago, of the middle of the years, in the university, the open convocatorias for to travel to the other country for the students who have a course 5 semester or what already complete and 16 credits. And I say I should like to in one moment in 2 semester to go or the other country, not especially Jamaica.
Okay, heard really bad.
Yes.
So if today you have the opportunity to go and travel to another country with the university, what country would you like to go?
I like to go to the United States. I think that is a country very, very large and who had learned very much, and the perhaps there are very opportunities for to climb, for to get work.
Okay, thank you so much. And I'm sorry about Jamaica. I don't know where I get it. Anna, if you become an virtual environment teacher, the English skill that you like to teach the most, you'd like to teach better in reading or writing or listening, or what is like your favorite skill?
My favorite skill is listening. So I want to teach. I know I have to teach in the 4 skills, but I like listening. This is my best skill.
Okay, and like, do you have any particular like advisement to others to learn listening, to improve the listening skill?
Well, I always try to watch movies in English and to um, uh, listen music in English as well.
Okay, thank you so much, Anna.
Thank you, Maria Paula.
My last question is to Adriana. Well, you said you wanted to work with the British Council. So what makes you prefer like British English over American English? And like, how would you improve to gain that British accent? Like, because I hear you and you have like American accent. So how would you improve your accent to become a little more British?
Actually, I know it's kind of really hard, got the British accent, but I like it so much because I usually like watch videos and movies and music of British persons. So I'm like more interested for that kind of accent. And actually, I think it's more, how to say that, more cool maybe for me. And I think that one of the resources or tool that I can use is maybe try to watch videos of British people and try to like imitate and practice the ways they talk. And I have like a page or a website where is a British teacher of English, and he gives really good advices about how to get the properly accent. And just that I don't have I didn't have practice enough, so I have to practice more.
Okay, that's interesting. I think it's really hard because sometimes when I hear British accent, it's really well, not really hard, but it's hard enough to catch all they're saying, like all the words. Sometimes I get a little bit confused.
Yes,
Oh,
it's
teacher.
more difficult to understand.
Yeah.
Paula, do you prefer a British accent or American accent?
Um, it's easy for me, the American accent, but as Adriana said, I like to hear British accent, like so fancy, so it's really cool to listen to them, even if I don't catch like all the words they're saying. I like British accent, but for me it's easier the American accent.
Yes, right. But I prefer, in my personal case, I prefer American accent. For me, it sounds cool. It sounds uncomplicated. Uh, British accent is formal, is more polite.
Yes, exactly. American is like
Okay.
like something relaxed, just chill.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thanks a lot for your interaction and good elements for our conversations. Okay. Giselle, continue, please.
Teacher, my question is Christelle. Which university of the world you like to work and we?
Of course, hello. Of course, I think that something student who had finished your studies in the university would you like to work in the same university? For my no, For my, it would proud for me to work in my university. Proud. Orgulloso.
Proud.
Proud. For my, I have a very proud for working in my university. It will be a very opportunity of work, of the progress.
Okay, thank you, Crystal. My next question is Anna. Why do you like to teach in the children?
Because I think the children's mind and I think it's more easy than teach to adult people.
My question is Maria Paula. Maria, which of the psychology you would like to work? For example, forensic, children, or company, personal.
Well, getting my degree, I fall in love with clinical psychology, which is like the common psychologist, like the one in the therapy session and how do you feel and all of that. But my practice were at a school, so I have the opportunity to be a scholar psychologist. So I would be a scholar psychologist.
Okay, thank you, Maria Paula. Finish my teacher, no, my question.
Okay, thanks a lot, dear Giselle. Felix, continue, please.
Okay. Bueno, my question is is for Adriana, about your plans. Do you have a plan B?
Yes, of course. I think that my plan B will be stay here in my town, finish my career in a normal way, and make the specialization with not in distance higher education, and try to apply for a job in one of the bilingual schools that are in Villavicencio, that is the capital of my department, and then try to apply to work with UNAT. But I hope that I really achieve my goals.
Oh, okay, thanks. The second question is for Ana Isabel. You said you like to be a tutor in a virtual environment, but would you like to teach English in a presential environment?
Well, I think could be a teacher presential in maybe in a school. I like children's, so maybe in a school or in a kindergarten. I think will be nice, but I like in a virtual space because for my family.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, then the third question is for I don't have your question. Giselle, how do you organize your time in order to attend study and family? I don't know. I don't know you how to do.
Felix, my time is organization 8 10 hours of work of, in my house. In 2 hours, I study for because I am work how it is in the morning or the guardia in the afternoon or is the keep away. And my husband is military. Is fastly I work o me facilita un poco de convivencia civil, que es bastante difícil, casi yo no paro en mi casa.
Okay.
So, in this semester,
Sorry,
excuse me?
sorry. The use of Spanish is forbidden here.
Okay,
Don't
teacher.
take into account.
Okay, in this semester, my difficult study, my work is augment very much. Is for I study no English. I saw culture, communication, bla, 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 y otro, o for materias y are in I work homework and tool is very much of read working. Oh, I am sé que tiro la toalla. It's very, very difficult.
Yeah, Giselle, I understand you. Teacher, I don't have any question.
Okay, Felix, thanks a lot. Crystal, continue.
Okay. My first question is Anna. It's for Anna. Like to teach in the virtual environment. Don't you want to teach personal face-to-face? Don't you like?
Yes, I like. Maybe for children's. I like to be an English teacher for children's.
But only in the environment, virtual environment?
No,
Only
virtual.
media?
If I have a job in a virtual environment, I like maybe at UNAD or another school or university virtual. But if I can't have a job presential, I want to be an English teacher for children.
Okay. The second question is for Maria Paula. His dream is to be able to work with both careers. That is, to be able to practice psychology with English speakers. You don't like to teach.
Okay. I do like to teach, and when you are a scholar psychologist, you have to you have to teach some classes. For example, if you are teaching to teenagers, you do this. Remember the vocational test, like what do you want to study and that, and you can give them classes or um group reunions and focus groups to talk to them about bullying or avoiding drugs or something like that. So I would be teaching, just not like the regular teachers, but I could be teaching.
Specifically, don't you like to teach English?
Yes, I like to teach English,
Okay.
being a psychologist more.
Okay. The third question is from Giselle. Would you like to travel to other countries to improve your English level? And if given the opportunity, would you do it?
Crystal, yes. Here to travel is I am study English because for dedication I'm only study English. It it is a moment uh, I learn to have the next year. I study only English for dedication, discipline, and if organization my type work, I study English.
Okay. And my last question is from what? From Felix. You dream of teaching English with being an English Spanish teacher. Would you not like would you not like to form your own language institute? That's a huge opportunity for to create more words for your city, perhaps. Felix.
Felix, are you there?
Oh, excuse me, I'm not here. Please repeat the question.
Okay. You say that you dream of to be no of you were teaching English. Yeah, to be an English Spanish teacher. Would you like to form your own language institute?
Yes, I I think we should teach Spanish for foreign people. I think if I had a knowledge and mastery of English language, we can reach foreign persons to teach our language, and I think it's a good option today.
Okay. I have the other question for my partner, Adriana. Do you want, no. You want to get a love certificate? I don't understand what is your job dream or your better job.
Sorry, Crystal, can you repeat me, please?
I can understand that you want to get a lot or several certificates, but I don't understand what is your job dream.
Okay. My dream job is work with the Office of British Council. And to have the opportunity to get that job, I need all that certificates in my level of English and my how to say it, in my level of teaching English, because I want to be a teacher into the British Council. So to be able to be a teacher with them, I need all that certificates.
Okay, thank you. I finished with my questions.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Crystal. Okay, Anna, continue, please.
Okay, I got a question for Adriana. What do you think about to be an interpreter? Do you think it is interesting?
Adriana, are you there?
Yes. Interpreter. Yeah, I think that will be a really interesting job. And to be honest, when I was younger, I considered that job, but I'm more interested in the education environment, so I I wouldn't choose that job. But yeah, I think it could be very interesting, be a translator or something like that, an interpreter, you said.
Yes, thank you, Adriana. And my another question is for Maria Paula. I know you want to go to Texas. Are you thinking in another place?
Texas is my first option, but I would like to go, for example, to Florida. Yeah, it would be really nice, and the weather is really, really good.
Yes, very
So
good.
that would be my other options.
And do you want to work as a psychologist in another place? For example, Texas or Florida?
Well, if I have the opportunity to do it, yes, of course, I'd like to.
Okay, thank you. And from Felix, I know you want to create your own business, and that kind of business is from a virtual environment or just a presential, like a school or something like that.
Felix, are you there?
I don't think so.
Felix? Felix, please.
Excuse me, teacher. I don't hear. I, I I don't know what happened with my PC. Please,
Okay, it's
repeat.
about your own business. Do you want to create a business in a virtual space or just presential, like school or something like that?
My idea is create um, courses in blended learning, but
Oh,
it's more easy
yes, and it's
make
very interesting.
courses in a virtual courses because I have experience in this field.
Okay, thank you, Felix.
Mm, Thanks, Ana Isabel.
That's it, teacher.
That's all. Okay, Anna. Thanks a lot for your interaction and questions to your partners. Okay, Adriana, you're the last. Continue, please.
Okay, my first question is for Maria Paula. Um, you mentioned that you want to work as a psychologist and work with all that kind of mental issues that the people have. So my question is, what do you think is the most difficult issue to treat in the teenagers?
For I was, for I have seen and I have been practice on my university. One of the hardest issues to work with on teenagers is emotional dependent. For example, with their boyfriends or girlfriends, and they just think that they can be alone, and they always want to be with someone, even if they don't love each other, and all of that. Because being dependent, it leads to a whole different issues, like they get depressed or they get thoughts just because they can't stand being alone. So I think that's one of the hardest and the most difficult treat on teenagers.
Mhm. That's really interesting. Okay, now my next question is for Giselle. Giselle, if you will be an English teacher, what kind of groups would you like to manage?
Sarah,
Adriana, excuse me, repeat, please.
Yes, of course. If you will be a teacher in English, what kind of groups would you like to manage? I mean, would you like to manage kids or teenagers or adults or what?
I like to teach kids. It's very easy and the children to learn rapid. Uh, it is I like the children is beautiful and uh, uh, fácil de entender. Y hay, sí, hay, ¿cómo? Ay, Dios mío. Es miedo to teach the person adult.
Mm, okay.
Yes.
Well, in my own experience, I can't say that I wouldn't like to work with kids. I don't know why all of you say that would be better, but it's okay. Um,
Okay.
my next question is for Felix. You mentioned that you want to create your own institute, and I think that's a really good job and a really good project. Now, what do you think is the most difficult skill to the students when they are learning English?
The most difficult skills. Um, I think that kids doesn't have problems to learn English in comparison with the adults. I don't know why, but for a children is easier than adult to other language.
Sorry, Felix, a little suggestion. Don't forget that children is plural. And the article a or an it is used for singular. A children is a mistake. Don't forget, Felix. It's a little suggestion.
Yes,
Children
teacher.
is in plural. Only
Okay.
say children.
Um,
Okay?
yes, teacher. Children don't have a lot of problems with the adults to understand to learn other language because they don't have internalized the logical of their mother language. I I think that the problem is the environment where children are growth because if they don't have stimulus, how do you say stimulus, teacher?
Simulation.
Stimulation and bueno, I don't remember other things, but the environment is the most important factor to help children to learn English.
Okay. My last question is for Anna. Anna, you want to be a virtual tutor. What do you think is the most difficult to be a virtual tutor?
Well, uh, I think is to have a connection with the people, because you know when you are in front of a person, you can say you can recommend something or say something in front, but in a virtual space just only you have to write a lot, and I think it's difficult because the person that you teach uh, have to be very concentrated to understand the the, the things that you teach, I think.
Okay, yeah, that could be a difficult part. Thanks.
Yes.
That's
Thank
all,
you.
teacher. Thanks.
Okay, thanks a lot, Maria. Sorry, thanks a lot, Adriana. Adriana, for your interaction, for your questions, and for your good elements to our conversations. Okay, dear students, 8 minutes left, and we have to go to our ebooks. Please go to the exercise number 7, unit number 7. Unit number 7, exercise number 7. Are you there? Are you there, dear students?
Yes.
Okay, the other, Ana, Mr. Felix, Giselle, Maria Paula. Okay. Okay, dear
Yes.
students. Okay. Read the examples below and answer the following questions. So, who wants to read? Crystal, do you want to read?
Okay. Read the example below and answer the following question. Number 1. To talk about people emotions, we use the ed, ink ending. Number 2. To talk about the effect something or someone has, we use the ed, ing ending.
ing.
Engine. I was very interested by the story. The story was very interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
It will be general that when we are talking about people, plus ed at the end of the adjective, and when we are talking about events or objects, at the end of the adjective ing. For example, I was a person, I was subject, I was very interested by the story. The story was very interesting. The story, the event, the object, or the other things, plus ing at the end. Continue. Exercise 8. Okay. There are 6 numbers. I will assign to all of you a number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, Maria Paula, 2, Giselle, 3, Felix, 4, Cristel, 5, Anna, and 6, Adriana. Okay. Number 1, please, Maria Paula.
Number 1. Working in a restaurant is exhausting work.
Okay, thanks a lot. Number 2. Cell. Cell. Stella, are you there? Thank you. Giselle. Okay. Okay, Giselle. Number 3, Felix. Felix? Are you there?
Teacher, where is the exercise?
Okay, Felix. Number 7, exercise number 8. Okay?
Exercise number 8. Oh yeah, yes. Working in a restaurant. I like to watch films, but I don't like ones that make me feel depressed.
No, Felix. We are. Please go to the unit number 7. Okay?
Yes.
And then go to the exercise number 8.
8.
Yes.
Yes, I'm the exercise 8.
Okay, and please complete the number 3 phrase.
3. Okay. My parents were very worried when I didn't call them.
Okay, thanks a lot. Number 4, please.
I enjoyed that book because it had a surprising ending.
5. Going to see a soccer match is very exciting.
Okay, thanks a lot. Number 6, Adriana.
My mother is always tired because she has to look after my sister, my little sister.
Look after. Look after is a phrasal verb. What is the meaning of look after? Who wants to explain?
Cuidar.
You got okay, Anna. Thanks a lot. Continue with
Teacher,
9.
second.
9. Okay, who's talking? Someone
I
is
like
talking. Ah, Giselle. Sorry. Please.
yes, excuse me. I like to watch films, but I do not like once time I feel depressed.
Depressed.
Depressed? Okay, thank you, teacher. Depressed.
Okay. Continue with exercise 9.
9?
Yes. There is a comparison between two mothers. A mother in letter A and mother in letter B. And who wants to read mother in letter A?
Me?
Okay. You are a mother in letter B. Mother in letter B, Felix. Are you in agreement? Felix? Felix?
Yes, teacher.
Ah, okay.
What
Go
number?
ahead. No, mother in letter B. And Ariana will be mother in letter A. Okay?
Okay.
Go ahead.
My mother was angry when she heard the news.
Thanks. Felix, letter B.
My mother was excuse me. My mother was furious when she heard the news.
Ah, okay. Can you realize that there is some emotions that could be similar, but one of them is stronger than the other one? Which emotion is stronger?
Furious?
The
Fury.
Furious.
who's talking? Which emotion is stronger? Letter A or letter B?
Letter B.
Letter B is stronger than angry. Furious is stronger than angry. Please continue with the exercise 9. Okay? Are you there? Exercise 9, but in part B, in the second part. Okay? How strong a feeling or emotion is. Are you there, students? Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Please classify the emotion. Normal and strong. Maria Paula, could you give us the classification?
To all of the emotions or just one?
To all of them because the time is running out and we have
Well,
and you did very well.
angry, tired, um,
So,
and I think surprised maybe. Ones are delighted, exhausted, miserable, terrified, and astonished.
yes. Normal are angry, sad, happy,
Happy and scared.
and strong are
I think surprised is normal too. Strong are delighted, disgusted, miserable, terrified, and astonished.
Okay, you're right. Thanks a lot. And my dear students, that's all for today. We have to go relax, and we will. And I'm going to send you the task on your Gmail account. Thanks a lot for being here, learning to each other. Bye bye, my dear students. Have a nice
Thank
night.
you so much.
Thank you, teacher. Bye-bye.
Bye bye, my dear students.
Thank
Thank
you,
you,
teacher.
teacher.
Thanks, teacher.
Bye-bye.
Ah, yes, see you tomorrow at night. Yes.